there we go. Okay, so we should probably try to full screen this, shouldn't we? Not this one though. Let's open the presentation again. Like this, but now I can't see your comments. So just wait for me. There we go. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see the presentation now, right? I think that's okay. Maybe we can full screen on this side. And hide the presenter view and then... Aha, there we go. That's better. Okay, so who else do we have? We've got Nifam. We've got... Who else do we have? Dao Dao. We've got Duan Hong. Okay. So guys, today we are learning all about the wonderful world of water. We drink it, we bathe in it, we let it rain on us. All of our body is water, pretty much. So yeah, water is very important in our lives, guys, and so that is why it is the topic of today's presentation. So I'll just give one more minute and wait for everybody, maybe a couple more people to arrive. And then we can start the presentation, I think. So let's just, I'm just gonna minimize this and drag it down here. I am still getting used to using all of this crazy technology because, you know, I'm not very used to it. But I think now we're all good, I think. So how are you guys doing today? How are you today? How do you feel? Are you cold? Are you happy? How was your Sunday? Did you have a nice Sunday? The lag is bad? Oh no. I think the lag is always bad here. We need to invest in a better Wi-Fi router. So guys, if you do enjoy this stream and you find it helpful or useful, then please do share it. Share it with your friends. Dao Dao says 60% water. What do you mean? What is 60% water? The human body? Maybe? I think it's higher than that. Tran Fuang says, I am happy today. That's great, Tran Fuang. Why are you happy today? Who else do we have? We have Zhang Zhao. Zhang Zhao. What is this? I think it's Chao. Chao. Ha Fuang says, I'm happy. Great. Me too. We've got Nguyen. Lots of people today. Okay, so let's have a look at we still have we don't have this on full screen, right? We still need to full screen this. Let me see if I can get this to work on full screen without it messing everything up. Let me try. Yeah, that's better, right? I think that's better. So, let's see. This is our table of contents for today, guys. We are going to... What is happening? Just wait for me. Okay. There we go. Okay, so, but then, okay. So, guys, I cannot work out how to full screen this presentation. So, without changing the comments that I can see. So, I'm sorry about that, but we'll have to do it like that today. Next week, we will return to normal. So, here's our table of contents for today, guys. We will learn about salt water. Salt water. We will learn about fresh water. We will learn about the water cycles, okay? We're going to learn about cycles and what a water cycle is. And then we're going to talk about how we can save water, okay? How we can save water and do good things for the earth, okay? Ha Fung says, my real name is Ming. Ah, I see. So, are you using your mother's Facebook account, Ming? Okay, so let's see then. So salt water. Let's talk about salt water, guys. So about 70% of the Earth is covered with water. Think about that, guys. 70% of the Earth is covered with water. That's a lot of water. Most of the water is in the oceans and is salt water. Okay. One more time. About 70% of Earth is covered with water. So that means that the whole Earth is 100%, and 70% of that is covered with water. That's a lot. Most of the water is in the oceans and is salt water. So sometimes maybe if you have tasted salt water before, you know that it is salt water because it tastes a little bit like salt. It tastes salty. Okay, so I have a question for you here, guys. How many oceans are there on the Earth? Okay. How many oceans do you think there are? Hello, Zhang. Hello, Mingduk. Mingduk says, hi, my name is Tuang Ang. There we go. But we still have the same problem as before, you see. We still cannot full screen this. But I think it's okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's carry on. So let us watch this. Do we dare watch this? Okay. Let me see if we can find this YouTube clip about oceans. Listen, please.
The oceans. Listen. Listen to the ocean. We love to watch and listen to the ocean. The oceans of the world are vast. They are humongous. Look at our Earth. Most of our Earth is covered with water. In fact, over 72% of the Earth is covered with water called oceans and seas. The oceans are very salty. We call it saline. Say it with me. Saline. Saline. Saline means salty, and the oceans of the Earth are saline water and not fresh water. You cannot drink ocean water. But you can swim in the ocean, and you can open your eyes in it, and it won't burn your eyes. And you can scuba dive in the ocean and explore the ocean. Let's explore the oceans of the world together. There are 5 major oceans of the world, and although these...
Okay, so that will do. Let's learn some more. Can we full screen this yet? Let's see. Okay, so here we have the live again. So let's look at these are the 5 oceans, guys. Okay, so look, what do we have here? We have the Atlantic Ocean. This is one of the oceans. We have the Pacific Ocean. UK, come on. I know. I'm sorry about the stream today, guys. That's not a good start, is it? I'm sure that we can pull it back, though. We have the Southern Ocean. Southern Ocean down here. We have the Indian Ocean over here. We have the Pacific Ocean. Dang Chow says, this topic is very interesting. I agree. It is so interesting to learn about water. This is the Arctic Ocean, guys. That is up here in the north. And then we have the Pacific Ocean too. So, let me see. Did you know any of those, guys? Did you know any of those oceans? Alright, so let's move on, guys. Let's talk about salt water. The largest ocean is the Pacific Ocean. It covers 1/3 of Earth's surface. It's 156 million square kilometers. It's about 15 times bigger than the USA. Wow. So this is the Pacific Ocean, guys. It's 156 million square kilometers. That's very, very, very big. 15 times bigger than the USA. So think about the USA, guys. 15 times bigger than that. Wow. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so there are many seas on Earth. The largest sea is the South China Sea. It's 3 million square kilometers. Hugh says Pacific Rim. That's good. Enormous? Yeah, it is. It's absolutely enormous, Dao Dao. You're right. So it's 3 million square kilometers, guys. One of the smallest seas is the Marmara Sea. Here we have the Marmara Sea. It's only about 11,000 square kilometers. Okay. I'll read one more time for you guys. So here we have the South China Sea, right next to Vietnam. So there are many seas on Earth. The largest sea is the South China Sea. It's 3 million square kilometers. One of the smallest seas is the Marmara Sea. It's only about 11,000 square kilometers. All right. 11,000, that's so small. Saltwater. Okay, so the Dead Sea, guys. We're learning about the Dead Sea here. The Dead Sea is about 30% salt. It's the saltiest. That's saltiest. Please try to speak in English in the chat if you can, guys. Who else do we have? Nguyen Tien says, hello teacher, I'm late. That's okay. Tien, no problem. Thank you for coming. Okay, the Dead Sea is about 30% salt. It's the saltiest sea on Earth. Wow. It's so salty, you can float in it. Wow, so you can float in this Dead Sea because salt makes you float, right? Trang Phuong says, and China is preparing to take it from Vietnam. Yeah, maybe they will do that one day. You can never trust China. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? So here we have the verb for float. And we have the Dead Sea nouns just here, don't we? Okay, so let's see. So we have the answers there for you already, right? Let me see. I'm going to try and figure out how to do this live. We're going to figure this out live, guys. So the problem is that you can see all of... If I pull up this slide here, you can see the answers. And that's not good. So I cannot full screen it because then I will lose the comment. Let's see. Let's read some comments. Dang Chow says, I also want to go to the Dead Sea one time. Yeah. I wonder if they call it the Dead Sea because of all of the salt. I wonder if there is a connection between the dead and the salt. Maybe. Duang Hung says, everyone can swim, even they cannot swim. What do you mean? Everyone can swim even if they cannot swim? I don't think everyone can swim, Duan Hong. Kunbin says, hello teacher. Hello Kunbin, welcome. Who else do we have here? Full screen. Yeah, I cannot full screen. I want to full screen, guys, but I cannot because then on this TV. So here in my setup, I have one TV here and one TV here. But if I full screen here, then I will lose all of your comments. I won't be able to see your comments. So let me see if I can figure this out. Let's have a look. Just please wait for me for 2 minutes, okay? Wait for me for 2 minutes. Let me see. I'll be back in I will be back, I promise, in just 2 minutes. You know, guys, I'm really sorry I cannot do this. I cannot figure it out, so I will. What we will do is today we will skip the questions, okay? So today will just be like a lecture. So with no questions today, unless someone can come and fix it for me, because I'm sorry, I cannot do it. Okay, so let's continue then, I guess. Let's talk about fresh water, guys. Fresh water. So remember how so much of the Earth is covered with salt water? Well, only about 3% of the water on Earth is fresh water. Okay, so only about 3%. So let's see then. Let's find out all about fresh water. Look, here is a nice glass with some fresh water in it. So what is fresh water? And where can you find it? Let me know if you have any ideas. Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so let me see. Most of fresh water is frozen. Frozen. Here you have your Vietnamese translation for frozen. Okay. It's ice. It's in glaciers. Okay, these are glaciers, guys. Can you see these huge, big pieces of ice? They look like ice mountains. They are huge. They are called glaciers. Okay. So most of the fresh water is frozen. It's in glaciers or polar ice caps. These are you see these strange structures here on the top picture? They are polar ice caps, guys. Polar ice caps, okay? So we have glaciers and polar ice caps, and they are both frozen, right? And so most of the fresh water is frozen. They are, if you melted the polar ice caps and the glaciers, then you would have a lot of running fresh water. Okay, so let's move on. Some of the fresh water is in the sky. It's in the clouds and the rain. Some of the water is in the soil, in rocks, or under the ground in caves. Okay, one more time. Some of the fresh water is in the sky. It's in the clouds and the rain. Do you remember we spoke about rain? I think 2 weeks ago we were talking about rain in the clouds. So some of the fresh water is in the clouds. Some of the fresh water is in the soil. You know, like if you plant a flower in some soil, it feels a little bit damp, right? A little bit wet. That is because there is a lot of fresh water in the soil. Hang Nguyen says, sorry I'm late. It's no problem. Thank you for joining the stream. It's been a little bit of a messy start to the stream, but we will prevail. We will continue. So let's see. So it's either in soil, rocks, the sky, or under the ground in caves, like in this picture here. So you find a lot of fresh water in caves. A lot of it is in some rocks, and in soil, and in the sky, in those clouds. All right. Some of the fresh water is in lakes and rivers. Look, here we have a lake, and here we have a river. Okay. Some of the fresh water is in lakes and rivers. One of the biggest lakes on Earth is Lake Superior in North America. Tao says, teacher, can you speak my name, please? Sure. Tao. 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 I think it's Tao. 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 I hope so. Okay. Again, some of the fresh water is in lakes and rivers. One of the biggest lakes on Earth is Lake Superior in North America. Lake Superior is in North America. It's about 82,000 square kilometers. The longest river on Earth is the River Nile in Africa. Look, that's this picture here. It is so big, guys. It's about 6,700 kilometers long. Wow. That is a very, very big river, guys. So yeah, the River Nile is in Africa. And then we have the Lake Superior in North America. That's crazy, isn't it, guys? Okay, so most of Earth is covered with water, but only about 1% is fresh water that we can drink. The rest is salt water or ice, okay? So remember we said in the beginning that, how much was it? 70% of the Earth is covered in water. And then can you guys remember how much is covered in salt water? Dao says, can you read it? Yeah, sure. So most of Earth is covered with water, but only about 1% is fresh water that we can drink. The rest is salt water or ice. Okay, so not a lot of the water on the Earth is fresh water, right? It's mainly salt water. Okay, so here are the questions that you have the answers to here. So, well, we can take a look at them. So, 30% of Earth's water is fresh. Yeah, that's false. Some of the fresh water is in the ocean. That's also false, right? Because fresh water is in the glaciers. It's in the glaciers and the polar caps. Some of the fresh water is ice. Yeah. The longest river in the world is in North America. No, the longest river is in Africa, right? The River Nile. Some fresh water is in clouds and rain. That's true. And we can drink all of the water on Earth. No, we cannot drink all the water on Earth. We cannot drink the salt water, right? Unless we buy a purifier. Okay, so some of Earth's fresh water is in glaciers. Some of the water is in rivers. Here, rivers. Okay, some of the water is in lakes. This is a lake, guys. A lake. And some of the water is in the sky. In the clouds and in the rain. Dao says Nile. Ah, yeah, that word is Nile, Dao. Nile, the river Nile. Nile. Because the I and the E with one letter in between, that sound is I. Okay, so Nile. Nile. Let's have a look at this picture. Look, some of the water is in the soil. Yeah, it is indeed. That's why the plants can grow. That's where they get some of their water. Some of the water is in caves. That's true too. Okay, let's talk about the water cycle, guys. The water cycle. So, do you know where water comes from? Do you know where water comes from, guys? If you know, please put your comments in the chat. Wow, lots of comments going on. What is everybody saying? It's lagging. I'm sorry if the stream is lagging. We will try to fix that. But it's so difficult, you know. Zuan Chian says, hi teacher. Hello, Swan. Swan. Who else do we have here? Kang Nguyen says, hi, Tran Dukbo, come back. Is that your friend? Yeah, she should come back to the stream. Yeah, we will play a game if we have time at the end of this stream, guys. Another quiz. Let's see. Sky, rocks, caves. Yeah, that's right. Sky, rocks, and caves. Believe it. Good job. Okay, let's move on. So where does all the water come from, guys? This is where we talk about the water cycle. Okay, the water cycle. When it rains, water falls from the sky. This is called precipitation. Precipitation. Here you have your Vietnamese translation. One more time. Precipitation. That's a lot of syllables, right? Precipitation. Precipitation. So when the rain is falling from the sky, that is called precipitation. Rainwater goes into streams. Here you have your Vietnamese translation for streams. Stream water goes into rivers. River water goes into seas and oceans. Wow, okay. We'll try read that one more time. So, when it rains, water falls from the sky. This is called precipitation. Rainwater. So, look, the rainwater that comes down from the sky, that goes into the rivers. Can you see the rivers where all of the fish live? Precipitation is rain. Similar. I mean, rain is the rain is the noun, right? Or the noun for the droplets. Precipitation is the whole thing. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, it goes into the rivers, and then the river water goes into the seas and the oceans. So it rains, the rain goes into the rivers, and then the rivers all connect to the oceans, the seas and the oceans. Okay. Can we move on the slide? Yeah. Okay, so when it's sunny, the ocean water gets warm. Okay. Let's see, what does Tran Phuong says? Tran Phuong says the water from sea fly and makes rainwater go to the soil. I think you're right there. But your comment disappeared, so I couldn't read it. But let's see. When it's sunny, the ocean water gets warm. So when the sun is shining, the water is nice and warm. Some water goes up into the sky. This is called evaporation. Evaporation, guys. Say it one more time. Evaporation. The water in the sky makes clouds. Then it rains again. This is called the water cycle. Okay, so you can see that it rains. The rain goes into the river, and the river connects to the sea, and then it starts to the sun starts to shine, and the water evaporates back up into the sky. This whole thing, guys, this whole cycle is called a water cycle because it happens over and over again, right? It goes over and over again, like in a big circle, because we evaporate and then we have the let's learn about the condensation. Okay, most of the water we use comes from rivers and reservoirs. Clean water goes through pipes to our homes. Most of the water we use comes from rivers and reservoirs. Clean water goes through pipes to our homes. This is a pipe here, guys. Look, here we have the noun for reservoir. Here we have the verbal phrase for to go through. And here we have the noun pipe. We have the translation. Okay, so we're lucky to have water in our homes. About 1 billion people don't have clean water in their homes. Wow, that's amazing. That's like 1 in 7 people. 1 in nearly 8 people soon. So I'm just going to read one more time for you guys. So the water that we use in our homes comes from rivers and reservoirs. Clean water goes through pipes to our homes. We are lucky to have water in our homes. About 1 billion people don't have clean water. Okay, here we have some more answers here. Nguyen Ang says, hello teacher, I'm late for class. Can I continue studying? Of course you can, Nguyen Ang. No problem. We are learning all about water today. We've spoken about fresh water and salt water and where it comes from. Now we are talking about the water cycle. Okay, so we have the questions here. So here's the question, guys. Why do we have to save water? Why do we have to save water, guys? What do you think? Why do we have to save water? Or maybe the better question is, why should we save water? Let's find out. Okay, so when there is no water, rivers and lakes become dry. Dry. Here you have your adjective for dry. Plants can't grow and animals can't drink. If there is no food and no water to drink, people die too. Well, we can live up to 4 weeks without food, but we can't live more than about 3 days without water. So we really need water in our bodies, guys. It's very important that we drink a lot of water. Because we can survive for up to 4 weeks with no food, but only 3 days without water? Wow. We love to drink water. Okay, so let's move this so we can actually see what's being said here. Let's see. You can save water at home. Okay. Turn off the water when you brush your teeth. Take a shower, not a bath. You can also save water outside the home. Collect rainwater to water plants. Don't throw things into rivers or lakes. People and animals need clean water, not dirty water. So we can take a shower instead of taking a bath, because I suppose that we use less water, right? If we are taking a shower, it's much quicker. It's quicker and we use less water. Because we don't have... Now says because water is not infinity, you mean there's not an infinite amount of water. But maybe, I don't know. It rains all the time, right? So maybe we do have an infinite amount at our disposal. Okay. So what else can we do to save water? So we can turn off the water when you brush your teeth. Turn off the tap water like this person is. We can take a shower. Don't take a bath. And we can collect rainwater to water the plants. So that means maybe you can... Excuse me. Maybe we can leave a bucket outside. And we can fill up the bucket with some rainwater from the sky. Okay? That's my phone making a loud noise. I will put it on silent. Okay, so... Here we have another task for you to do that you can't do today, I'm afraid. Let's see. Turn off the water after use. That's how you save the water. You can save water while taking a shower. You can save water by collecting the rainwater. Look, this man has like a drain. This is called a drain, and that goes all the way into his rainwater bucket. Okay. Yeah. You can throw your trash into the bins. Don't throw things into rivers or lakes. Like, I know that I live in Tejo, right? By the West Lake. And there is so much trash in that lake. It is crazy because everybody is throwing things in there. So that is why you should not do that. You should throw it in the bin. Do not throw it in the lovely lake where I live. I'm very annoyed about that sometimes. Okay, excuse me. Okay, so what do you do to save water at your house and school? Tell me in the comments box below, guys. Tell me. What do you do to save water at your school? What do you do? Do you collect rainwater at your school, maybe? What else can we do? Transforming says save the earth and water. Let's move on. So today is a very short stream today, so let's play a quiz, guys. Let's play the quiz, okay? So... We have the quiz here. Wait for me. So here we have the quiz on oceans and ocean life. Okay. Maybe we should, maybe because we have a lot of time today, guys, because we're not answering the tasks, right? So how about we quickly go through the presentation one more time, and we can look at the key points. How do you feel? We'll do it nice and quickly. So first of all, salt water, guys. Salt water. 70% of Earth is covered with salt water. Okay. Here are the different oceans that we have. Pacific, Indian, Southern, Atlantic, Arctic. So many. 5 important oceans. This is where they are. Remember that this Pacific Ocean and this Pacific Ocean is the same ocean. Okay. So 70% of Earth is covered with water. And then let's talk about the freshwater, guys. Freshwater, only 3%. You guys want to do the quiz, right? Okay, come on. We'll be very quick through this one, and then we'll play the quiz. Okay, so fresh water is in the polar ice caps and in the glaciers, okay? And in the and what else do we have? Oh no. And in the sky, and in the rocks, and the caves, and in the soil. What else did we learn today? We learned about the water cycle, that's right. So, when it rains from the sky, that is called precipitation. That is the scientific name, precipitation. Okay? The rainwater goes into the streams. Stream water goes into rivers. So look, we have the precipitation. Oh, we're going to pause. I don't know for how long. Okay, I'm back. And so yeah, we're just going to do the quiz because today has been a nightmare, to be honest. So I'm sorry about that. Next week it will be much better, I promise. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a quiz. So let me find the link for the quiz, guys. Here we go. So here we have the quiz. Can you guys see it here? Can you see the quiz? I hope so. Yeah, you can see this, right? Who do we have? Too few students. 57. Okay, so let's finish editing the quiz. There we go. And then I will. There we go. Let's click done, and then I will drop the link to this quiz. Shall we do a live quiz? Shall we do classic or shall we do it with some pace? What do you think? So like the classic time is like everybody, all the students, they progress at their own pace. So they are doing things in their own time. And this instructor pace, that means that everybody everybody can go as fast as they want. So let's see. Let's go classic. Okay, let's see. And then we're gonna continue, I think. Any more settings that we need to do? I think we can continue that. Aha, so you need to go to joinmyquiz.com. I'll put the link in the chat. Here you go, guys. And here is the code. So I will wait about 2 or 3 minutes for people to join the quiz. And then everybody can play and we can see who will be the winner today. Who will be the first student? We've got Zung Dong. We've got Tian Ming Trung. We've got NBAC Guang Tring. Wow, everybody's coming in now. Awesome. Come on, let's do this nice and quickly. You want me to give you the link again, Angduk? Okay. Wait for me. You just need to go to joinmyquiz.com. But I will reply that to you. There you go. Okay. 18 people. Maybe we can wait for a little bit longer. This is the link here, guys. Joinmyquiz.com. I will share it to you one more time, though. Boy Viet, no problem. Let me see. Also, I am reading the Facebook comments in Vietnamese. There we go. Ah, someone has pinned it. There we go. Great. Okay, we've got 29. Let's wait for a couple more people. Maybe we can wait. And how many people are watching? 56. So I guess all of you don't want to play that, right? So let's wait maybe for 2 or 3 more. Oh, there we have 3 more. Maybe until we get to 35. And then 34. Let's wait for 1 more. Turn off the present. The sound? Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 38 people. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Who is going to be the winner today? Let's see. Tieng has won there. Sorry, I had to leave for a minute. We're still having some problems here. Okay, so Tieng looks like he was the winner. Great job. With 9,355 points. That is awesome. Second place we have Pham Anh. Well done, Pham Anh. Doan Hook says he came rank 6, so that means your name is Dom Dom. Awesome job, well done. But Tien won by quite a lot. He won by over 1,000 points. Great job. That's awesome. Okay, we still have some more people completing the quiz. Well done to everybody for trying though, you all tried very hard. Dao Dao, Dao Dao. You that are talking in capital letters, you came 5th today. Good job. Okay, let's wait for the rest of let's wait to finish the... Ooh, do we have a new winner? Let's see. Yes, we do. We have some news. Are they going to get all the questions correct? No! One question wrong. Alright, great job. You're still the winner, though. Tao Lao. Good job. Okay, so... Okay, so guys, I think that today's stream has been a lot shorter than usual, sorry, but I think today it's a little bit of a mess with the technology, and I should learn how to use it myself. Unfortunately, I just come here. I come here and teach. I don't know. I'm not an IT specialist, so I'm sorry about that. But next week, it will be much better. Okay, don't worry about that. And next week, maybe we can revisit learning about the wonderful world of water. Okay, so I think it's time for me to say goodbye, guys. How do you feel? Is it time to say goodbye? You want to learn some more? How are you feeling? Write in the comments box. Because I'm not sure. Yeah, Tian says I got 90%. Not have, you say I got, because it's finished, right? I got 90%. Great job. Okay, Down Ewan says goodbye, teacher. Goodbye, Down Ewan. Thank you for coming. Thank you for learning all about water. How much of the earth is covered in water, guys? Can you remember? How much of the earth is covered in water? 70%, right? Yeah. Hang Yun says goodbye, teacher. Goodbye, Hang Yun. Pham Ming says quiz again. Should we play the quiz again? 'Cause guys, thank you for coming. I hope you learned something from this stream. Learned about the difference between freshwater and saltwater, all of those things. So I'll say goodbye. I hope you have a fantastic week, and